Good morning, party people. Where's my coffee? Good morning, party people. Good morning. I have some announcements to make about some things and some stuff. Oh, hi, Mr. Bun saying good morning. You're late for work. You just are going to get another write-up for being late all the time. He just rubs my leg like, sorry, what are you doing? No parking spaces or what? No, you can't be up here. Mr. Bunsen. Good morning, everybody. We're letting everybody log in. Mr. Bunsen says there was no parking spaces and weather was bad. He's not wrong. Good morning, good morning. So I'm over here on this side before we get started with our bead drop today because we have announcements and things and stuff. It is getting to be the end of the year. And as many of you know, around here, the end of the year gets weird. The end of the weird year, I will admit it was quite an interesting year. So for first of all, Z's, number one, I have been shipping. Hi, good morning, everybody. Grab your coffee. I've been shipping. I'm still shipping. I have about 20 that are picked and ready to go out today. That is not the end of them. From the Black Friday sale. Jefferson helped me pick some orders over the weekend, so that was great because I also had to get the SKU list together. So I do have those that are ready to be packed. I'll run to the post office today. La-ti-da. That is the plan with that. So they're still coming out. If you're like, my order hasn't shipped yet. Yeah. I already had a lot of orders, which is lovely. Hi, good morning. Mr. Bunsen, stop bugging my feet. The way you want. You just want to stare at me? You're kind of making it weird. Slippy tail. Okay. Good morning. So that's what's going on with the orders. Now, one other thing I wanted to say, I've gotten a couple of questions, and I just wanted to say that I have responded to said questions, but if you did not get the email correspondence, I have nothing to do with YouTube memberships, okay? So if you're like, hey, I'm a member, I'm being charged monthly for a membership, and I don't want to be a membership, I cannot cancel your membership. So what you need to do, and when people message me and say this, I send them step-by-step instructions in their email or however they've contacted me. So this is important, I think, for people to understand. When you're contacting somebody, don't be all over with your contact information, okay? And I'm just saying this for everybody. Like, if you're going to email me, you don't have to text me and then text the page and whatever and then say you didn't get the email. Because whatever you send to me, I'm going to respond. So, like, if you send me an email, I'm going to email you back. If you send me a text message, I'm going to text message you back. I'm not going to get your text message and then send you an email, okay? That's not usually how that goes. So if you're looking for a response, look for the response in the place where you messaged me. So if you message me on the contact page on the website, that's an email, okay? So just so you're aware of how this works. This is for most places. Mr. Bunsen really wants to be involved in this conversation. So, anyhow, but if you've missed all of the correspondence, here's the deal. We're going to go right here. This is what you need to do. So if you want to cancel any membership you have on YouTube, you are going to go, this is on live chat, yeah. You're going to go up here to your little person. Now, mine is the Thunderhorse Descendant, but your probably is maybe your picture or whatever. You're going to drag it down, and then right here, it's going to say purchases and memberships. Oh, you can't see it because my stuff's in the way. Okay, hold on. Okay, purchases and memberships. You see right here? You're going to click this, and this is going to show you all the things that you are paying for on YouTube, whether that's you pay for ads, you pay for memberships to multiple YouTubers, or whatever you're doing. This is where you're going to find that information. You're going to click it. I don't think I subscribe to anything. I can't show you anything because I don't subscribe to anything. But if you did click it, you would look here under your subscriptions. It's probably going to pop up right here, but this says subscriptions. So like I don't have any subscriptions, so it's not showing us anything. But if you did, they would pop up there, and that's where you would find them. YouTube Studio. And then there should be a cancel button or a stop payment or whatever. It'll ask you for your payment information to where that's where you're going to cancel all that stuff. So if you're looking for that, that's where it's at. Okay. Oh yeah. Now I got to get back in my life here. What's happening with this? Why is this not working? Da-ting. There we go. All right, now we got it. We got this. Okay. And we're on live chat. Skip these ads. Okay, here we go. Good morning, everybody. So if you were looking for that, that's where that is. Other announcements. It is basically the last full week of Thunderhorse Descendant being open. We're going to do a bead launch today, but you have until Wednesday to order these things. These are the extras from the Christmas box. So if you wanted just one strand or you wanted to make one little thing or something, these are extras from the Christmas box that we're launching. I've made a category, which we will look at later, that has just for these items. So it has its own category. And the last day to order is going to be Wednesday. That's going to give me Thursday, Friday, the weekend, and Monday to get all the orders out of whatever's coming in before I shut down for the year. I'm also supposed to go Christmas shopping with my aunt, but it's like real bad weather, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Hi! Other announcements. Okay, so we're going to launch. Last day to order anything from the website, if you want it shipped before the new year, is going to be Wednesday. Bunsen, this is not an appropriate place for you to be. You're not supposed to be on the printers, sir. Do you see this cat? Good morning! Hey, you're not supposed to be on the printers because your little fur gets in the printer wheels and then it makes it skip ink. Okay. Bingo. Public bingo is going to be on Wednesday. Yeah, he's trying to take his weight. He probably is. He always used to take his weight on this little scale. I would put it on a stool whenever I ship orders, and he would weigh himself. He'd just get up there and sit there all like, how much is my weight? It is true. You probably haven't had your weight taken in quite a little bit. Okay, so I've been sending out cards. You may have got them. I also sent out an email, and it said that on Wednesday at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, which is the 10th of this week, this Wednesday, we're going to play public bingo. So I expected that I was going to have all my stuff done by now. It's not done. So we decided on, I think it might have been last week during the members only, I think. We decided we're just going to have another public game of bingo in January. Whatever. So if you have bingo cards and you have multiples because you've been getting them for the last month, you are welcome to use some of your bingo cards on the 10th if you're going to be there for the game this Wednesday, and some of them in January. Now I haven't picked the date for January yet, but it'll be in January, and it'll be a later game. Whenever I have public games, I always play them later in the evening because more people are off work and home. So it'll be at 7 o'clock on some day in January. But we're going to have another one because these cards that I'm sending out right now with these orders, they will be late and nobody's going to get them by Wednesday. So those people will have to, play theirs in January. But if you have multiples, you're welcome to play some now and some in January if you want to. Okay? He is long. Yes, he is a long cat. He's a big baby. This is just what he wants to do. He's just like, oh, are we just having a lovely day? Are we just having a lovely time, Mr. Bunsen? He's just like, just keep with the patting. He likes to be patted. Mr. Bunsen doesn't really care to be pet. He doesn't really care for that. He likes to be patted like this. And honestly, the harder the better. Because you're kind of a weirdo, huh? It's fine. So that's what's going on with the bingos. Questions about the bingo? We will have, I've been writing in the cards that I'm sending out, like, and January. So for the new people, there were a few new people. So yeah, we're going to do that. What else do we got to report, Mr. Bunsen? There's lots of stuff. Okay, so we talked about the 10th, we talked about the business, we talked about that. Okay, on the 12th, which is Friday, practicing the burping for Squish. Yeah, I guess so. On the 12th, which is Friday, I may or may not be here based on weather situation for morning coffee. I hope to know that closer to the date, but my aunt wants for us to go shopping in Dickinson, which is like 2 hours from here, but like this week it's supposed to like be freezing cold and then rain and then be freezing cold and then rain and then snow 2 feet and then rain and then be nice on Friday. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get to go to that or not. But anyway, it's also on Mountain Time, which is an hour difference from me, and she wants me to be there at a certain time. And in order to do that, I would have to skip morning coffee if I go. Are you done now, Mr. Bunsen? You want down? He's just like, yeah, put me down, lady. No, he's like, I've had enough. I'm just leaving the whole room completely. That's funny. It's going to be in the 50s, and Fridays it will be 11. Welcome to Montana. Yeah, it's like supposed to be negative 18 or something crazy, and then it's going to like warm up to 40, and then it's going to rain, and then it's going to snow a foot or some dang thing. And then there's supposed to be high winds. Well, when there's high winds and there's no trees, it makes the snowbanks, and then they're going to melt. And then, like, so basically I think it's going to be like a big ice skating rink. We shall see. I don't even have Christmas shopping to do. I was just going along to be nice. So now I'm like, I don't know. I just slopped coffee on my shirt. Can't have nothing. You guys still have nonstop rain? Yeah. I'm going to stain my shirt. What else is there? Okay, and then that makes the 15th, which is not this Monday, but next Monday, the last day of work for Thunderhorse Descendant. I will be here. Are you in North Dakota or Montana? I'm in North Dakota, but I'm... Well, I was going to say I'm fairly close to Montana, which is kind of true. My hometown is more closer to Montana, but it's kind of true. It's like 3 hours from here or something. Which in North Dakota time is kind of close, in case you're wondering. Radioactive fog? What does that even mean? What is radioactive fog? It sounds dangerous. How did Mr. Bunsen get his name? Mr. Bunsen we adopted like a few years, 4 or 5 years ago or something. And he came with that name. Well, his name was Bunsen. I called him Mr. Bunsen. And Mr. Bunsen, I think, got his name because he really likes fire. Like Bunsen burner. Because he likes fire. The first time we had him home, he took my stove apart. When I left him at home by himself, the gas stove, he like took all the burners off, and he was like, all that was left is like this little gas thing that sticks up from the stove. Yeah. Which is interesting because they're like really heavy. They were like those really heavy like cast iron ones. So, I think it's because he likes fire. It's coming from Japan. What? That was funny. What do you mean it's coming from Japan? Now I gotta Google. You in California? It says California. It's misspelled California. Hello, Randy. Radioactive fog in California isn't nuclear. Oh, well, that's good. What is happening with this? What is that? 2, 1, 5. Okay. Radioactive fog in California isn't nuclear. It's common, thick winter fog called tool fog, a type of radiation fog that forms when it's cool. Moist air meets a rapidly cooling ground, trapping pollution and causing dangerous driving, especially in the Central Valley Bay Area. While the natural phenomenon, its dense nature, creates significant travel hazards and poor air quality, with recent events impacting millions and triggering high travel alerts. No, what it is not. The name comes from radiational cooling, where the Earth radiates heat at nighttime, cooling the air above it to the dew point, causing condensation. It is not nuclear, despite the sensational headlines. Okay, it's not nuclear, they said. Well, that's good. Has nothing to do with nuclear radiation, though its ability to trap pollutants can worsen smog. Well, I think they should come up with a better name. Like, it's not radiation, it's not nuclear problems. Like, that would probably be better. Because that just seems scary. Bunsen burner. Yeah. Mr. Bunsen. Yeah, Mr. Bunsen is something. Let me tell you what. Okay, so then that takes us to Monday the 15th, the last day of Thunderhorse Descendant being open for the year. And then I will come back sometime in January. I'm guesstimating the 5th of January. But really, I just come back in January whenever I feel like it. So that's how we've always done it. So, I'm thinking it's going to be the 5th. It's a Monday. We'll see how it goes. Also, in other news, I got this email. I got this in my email. This is called the Terracotta. I printed it. This is called the Terracotta Dawn Super Duo Bracelet. It was designed by Sherry Carlson. It says it is a skill level intermediate, and it is a technique for 2-hold and 4-hold beads. It will take me 4 to 6 hours for a 7-inch bracelet. And then, look at this cool stuff. It gave me like a list with photos and like, you know, like big photos, which I was very impressed by. And then step-by-step instructions. But wait, there's more. A graph. You know how I love a graph. So I was like, huh, interesting. Now, this is copyrighted 2015 from artbeads.com. They sent it in the email. I don't know if you guys get these emails from Artbeads, do you? I don't spend a lot of time on Artbeads, but I went over there the other day and made an order. Now they're sending emails, and they sent me this free pattern. So I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. But anyway, I printed it and so I can put it in my like little pattern book or whatever that I haven't made yet, but I'm going to do that. Okay. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to report. 4 to 6 hours. Yeah, that's what it says. That gives you the time. I thought that was kind of interesting. Well, it does say intermediate. I'm not an intermediate. Apparently they have a lot of faith in me. But, because I'm not a bead weaver, but, you know, I could mess around and find out. I have found out about myself. My problem with not being able to be a bead weaver is because I don't follow the instructions. Like, I follow the instructions, but the problem is I'm always like, oh, we could use these 11s, these size 11 beads instead of 15s, and that's not how that works. So if you're like, what? That's why. Because I'm very rebellious against instruction, the people telling me what to do, including myself. So like on here, it says to use Toho beads that are round, 8 in whatever color. And it says if you buy a 2.5-inch tube, you should only need one, which is interesting. Because in the over here, it says 2.5 millimeter, 2 millimeter hole, blah blah blah, 2.5-inch tubes. You're gonna need 2 of those, which I thought that was interesting. That they're telling you, like, if you obviously, because they're trying to sell things from their website, right? So they must sell all these things on their website. So they're like, oh, you need 1 of this and 1 of this, but 2 of these, which I think is nice. It's kind of like a recipe, and it's big. I like that it's big. So I didn't read the rest of this, but it has a diagram. And then it also has a little link in the email they sent to, like, if you don't know how to start and stop your string or whatever, to take you to other things they've done. I just thought it was cool. Hi, good morning. We will probably have a 2-part show when I take over, since I tend to be over, and Dorothy will come on. What? Oh. What are you talking about, like when I leave? I got you. Do you bead weave? I do not bead weave really a lot. I like to pretend I do. I like to buy things and have patterns and like be like, oh, I could do that if I felt the need. But I don't do it very often. I love patterns like that. Well, Anita, perhaps you should go on to the website on Art Beads and just sign up for an account. It's free to sign up for an account. And then I think you have access to, they have a lot of stuff like that over there that's free, which I think is nice. Another place that has free patterns is it Auntie's Beads? I want to say it's Auntie's Beads. Let me take a look, see. What is that? Well, they've changed their website since last time I was over here. Yes, Auntie's Beads. Okay, so they have, let me see here. So I think their deal with these guys, because I've had this one before. I got this one. And I made these little earrings, which were very cute, by the way. So they have like other types of, like, they're not just bead weaving, but they have like these types too, which is, you know. So now they're free. They're $0, but you have to add them to your cart. Apparently I have things in my cart. And then I don't think I'm not gonna swear to this, but I don't think you have to like buy other things. I think like if you just have this in your cart and then you like check out your cart, because then they like email it to you, right? Or something like that. They email it to you. I don't know if that's correct information. But anyways, if you order something from them, I know that they will give you patterns, and I know they have these patterns, and I know that if you do it some kind of way, that you can get the pattern for free. I know that much. It's kind of not a lot. So there's that. I think there's also PDF projects. Downloadable designs. Yeah, but do you still have to add it to your cart? I wish they would be more specific. Downloadable instructions in PDF form. Blah, 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 blah. Tells you all the things you need. In order to receive this downloadable PDF, you must add it to your cart, complete a monetary purchase. Oh, so you do have to make a purchase. It's like you can have one for free if you buy something. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, you guys have lots to say. What are we saying? Kind of like baking. You can't mess around with it too much. Yeah, I agree. Potomac has both free and purchasable patterns. Potomac beads. Okay. Rosanna, that sounds like a plan. Yes. When you leave, I will come on at Randy's time and then stop for Dorothy's show and then come back at my time if we aren't finished. Oh my, that sounds like a lot of things. I did my first bead weaving learn from Joey's channel. She was a tutorial on what she called granny squares. Super easy and beautiful. Good morning. Hi, Kimmy. Jill Wiseman off the Beaded Path and Danielle Wicks also have free patterns. I get patterns like that from all off the Beaded Path. And Deborah Roberty? I don't know what that is. It's a person. Fire Mountain also has a ton of patterns. Has anyone tried art beads, crimps, and stringing wire? No, I have not. Granny Squares is a crochet pattern. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of places to get patterns. I am not very familiar. Like, I don't follow some of these people you guys are mentioning because I'm not a bead weaver, so I don't know anything about that. But sometimes I like to pretend I'm a bead weaver, and I'm like, oh, I will just make this blah blah blah. So, but I thought it was cool that they sent it to my email, and I was just like, oh, because that makes it easy. If you want to get me with anything, send me an email. That's where I'm at. I'm in the email. I don't be Googling places and all that. I'm just like, oh, I'm over here in my email. And then I'm like, oh, what's this? Blah, blah. And then that's how I keep up with everything. Because I'm 40, and that's what the 40-year-olds do, I think. I'm not 40 yet. I am not 40. Has anyone tried art bead crimps? I'm getting excited for my first Christmas on my channel. Oh, yay. Danielle Wicks does a lot of seed beading patterns. Danielle Wicks. And she has like her own channel or website or something. Seems correct. You can also, like, if you do want to pay for patterns, you can do that. They have a lot of them on like Etsy and stuff, you know. So, but that's another thing. Like, I don't really want to pay for patterns because I'm not in it, you know, like 100%. Whoa. I forgot to turn this off. Okay. What the hell? What? The Bank of America is closing every branch for 24 hours, and transactions may take longer. Thousands of Banks of America branches are to fall silent for 24 hours in a matter of weeks. This temporary closure is in line with an upcoming holiday. This bank closure will significantly impact California, Florida, Texas, Washington. Key reasons for this closure: digital adoption, cost reduction, downsizing employees, streamlining operations. Sounds like they're about to lay off a whole bunch of people from the Bank of America. What the hell? Okay, well, we'll come back to that. Anyway. Oh, that's on the news. It's not a text. It's just a notification that lets me know the news came out. Hello, everybody. We'll come back to that. Yeah, thank you. I made these on the show the other day. These are from the Hobby Lobby. It took us like 3 minutes. Let's launch our Christmas doings, huh? You guys excited for that? I know there's been quite a few people who messaged me about the extra Christmas things, and I don't have not all of the Christmas things left, but I have a lot of them. I think 25, which is what I did yesterday. Hello. I am having trouble translating the paper pattern to the bead pattern. Well, how they make those bead patterns, for the most part, is like they have a computer program that you can purchase. I know this because I looked into it. I was going to buy one. It's quite expensive to buy the program, and then you got to keep up on the program, and you got to know, about computer things. But for the most part, they can build. It's for jewelry making, so it's basically to build patterns with, and that's how they print them out. So I would assume if somebody was going to make one, that they would make one, and then they would have somebody, maybe themselves or whoever, test it by following the instructions because it's just going to write it out on paper. You know what I mean? And that doesn't always translate. So it might not be the pattern. It might be, it might not be you. It might be the pattern. Where are we at here? All right. BeadCon. Your pattern. BeadCon. What? So it's just for Christmas, which is nice. La da da da. Branches are also closing on Thanksgiving. Branches will be open as normal on Christmas Eve and December 26th, despite the Christmas branch closure. Banks of America customers can still use the ATM. Yeah, they're saying, from what I just glimpsed of it, is that they're adopting a more online presence, meaning they're going to move more towards online and not so many in-person bank branches. I assume that they're going to shut some of those down. Wells Fargo did that a couple years ago. If you go into a Wells Fargo right now, they'll be the big cashier window, and there'll be 6, 7 stations, but there'll only be 2 people working. Because most of it's online, everybody's doing their online banking, moving money around stuff. You don't necessarily have to go to the bank unless you want to go get cash or whatever. Beadsmith. They have awesome free patterns. Beadsmith. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh. Hi, Bixby. It's not Bixby anymore. Hey, Google. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I forgot it over there.
I've turned on Do Not Disturb for you.
Thanks, Brody. All right. Let's get this party started. I still go to the bank. I still have a checkbook. Well, I do a lot of my stuff for my business through using checks because it's easier to track, honestly, for me and for Kyle. So, because I can write in the little memo what's it for and lottie-dottie, all that. And then there's a paper trail, which makes it really easy for us because he just gets all that from the bank and then he does the stuff and things. And I have to use quarters to do my laundry, so I have to go there and get quarters. What else am I doing at the bank? That's pretty much it. Getting change for the change drawer at the shows. Okay, before we jump into this, we're gonna open number 9 from our advent calendar from Rosanna. Ooh, some furnace glass. Hail. They always get a little glass powder on them so you can rub it off and then they look more shiny. Those are fun. Fun, fun, fun. Number 10. I'm doing 3 today because it's been the weekend. We've missed some. Oh, who's that? Multiple pieces. Uh-oh. That one broke. This one has had some kind of accident. Maybe it can be E6000 back together. Something. Must have been a male situation, but look at that! That is cute with all the holes. Get the glue out, see if we can't fix that up. And got a little yin yang guy. I love a yin yang. I do love a yin yang. What was this one? Number 11. Oh. What is it? Is it jade? Is it dyed quartz? Is it Septarian stone? What is it? I don't know what it is. I don't think that is jade because of the striations, but I could be wrong. It's pretty anyway. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Hey, hey, hey. Mm-hmm. Da-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. That's cute. Just need some jade, some green jade round beads, and we're good to go. Oh no, she was hoping it wouldn't break. Well, we'll see if we can't get it back together, Rosanna. No worries. It's new jade. Oh, yeah, that could be the new jade situation. Is cutie patootie. Want to go like that? So it's double-sided. No, I think I want to go like that. Do I want to go like that? I don't know if I do. Do like that. I want them to be on there. If we have some jade round beads, we'd be ready to rock. Where'd that other little bag go? Well, okay. I know, right? Just some little rounds in between. We'll knot it. It'll be lovely. Thank you, Rosanna. I like that. I know, right? Fun. Put those in my Rosanna bag. Oh, and then we got spacers in there we could use too. Forgot about that. All right, you guys. Let's get into this. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time. We've only got 15 minutes left. But, I mean, these are all things you guys have probably seen before. If you're new here and you haven't seen these things, these were all part of the Christmas box. We've done a Christmas unboxing, so I'm going to go a little bit faster than normal. We also have 25 items. So these here are $49.15. They're $4.37. These are what I have left of the little mix with the acorns and the leaves. So I have 5 of those. Again, these are all extras from the Christmas box. So some had a lot of extras left over and some did not. $49.16. Have some of the petrified wood rectangles. We have 5 of those. Good morning, Rebecca. $49.17. These are the moss agate stars. These guys are 15 inches long. And these are the little stars. So if there was something that came in the Christmas box and you didn't have a chance to get your little hands on it because you didn't get the Christmas box or we were sold out or whatever happened, if you want just some of the items, or if you got some and you're like, I really like that, I need some more, here's your opportunity to do so. These guys, $8.79 a strand for these. We did not have extras of everything. And obviously the people who purchased the box got a discount on the price. $49.18 for the little star packs of 10. So we did just use these in projects for the earrings. We did need 10 stars to do those little wood earrings that we did, in case you were wondering. How do we order? So I'm going to show them to you, and then we're going to go online and I'm going to make them live on my website, thunderhorsedescendant.biz. They're not live right now because I want everybody to not feel rushed to have to run over there and put it in their cart. You know? So we'll do it after. $49.19 is the little bronze pendant chains. We have a few of those left. How many? 9 of them. These are stainless steel. All of this is in the description on the thing. These are stainless steel that are bronze. We got a few of those left. I put them in these little tiny bags. Are these not the tiniest little crackhead bags you've ever seen in your life? They're teeny tiny. We did have some of the snowflakes left. Woo! $49.20, $5.30 for those. That's these guys. You get 10 in here. They're double-sided. Heather. Come on. You can't tell me you didn't think that, Heather. Crackhead bags. They're like legit situation. I'm just saying, like that's a legit bag there. Let me tell you that much for free. So there's these guys. I'm not reading through all the descriptions because we've already done this and I don't want to be super repetitive with everybody. I'm just showing you what we did have left over. $49.21. We have 24 of these guys, pairs. These are the little wooden pairs. We haven't got to use these yet in any projects from Morning Coffee, but these are just the little wooden with the pairs with the, what do I call that? Resin? Is that what they call it? You guys are silly. We're going to get kicked off the internet. $49.22. Oh, we had a few left of the squirrel. How many? 9. Oh, I guess that's more than I thought. This is the little tiny squirrel. The squirrel is $4.25. He's 3D. He is 18 karat gold plated and does come with a jump ring. And he's cutie patootie if you didn't get to see him. So we did have a few left of him. We also had a few left of the pine cone, which is also 18 karat gold. $4.25 for the pair. The squirrel, you only get one. The pine cones, you get a pair. Those are also 18 karat gold plated and are 3D. So I thought that was pretty good. We did have some of these reindeer left. We did use these the other day. I saw someone's baby bump. Congratulations. Thanks, Miss Tacos. $49.24. We did have 9 sets of the reindeer left that we made our little earrings with, if you were interested in those. $3.30 for reindeer. Bead bags. They were definitely not beaders. Well, you know how it goes. $49.25. I have a lot of these left. I made myself a little note saying you have more in the inventory. But I have 45 of them listed on the website. I'm not going to dump them all out. These are just the little, the bronze toggles. And so they come individually wrapped like this. So I just made them $1 because I have so many. So that's kind of like a sale price type situation. I have like, literally, I probably have like 300 of them. I don't know why I have so many. Yeah, here they are. It's because I think I wasn't paying attention. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. 26. We do have pairs of the Tiger's Eye Moon left. I did go through these myself and paired them, so I tried to pair them up, you know, so they're decent. They do have a stainless steel bail on them. FYI on that. Back again. Yeah. No, I know some people were asking me. Do you guys remember when did I tell you that I accidentally told the internet I was pregnant and then I didn't know they didn't know that I was pregnant? Remember that? I like just posted like a baby bump photo and then everybody was like, "Oh my God, you're pregnant." And I was like, "Oh, that's right. I didn't tell you people." I told all my Beady friends, like I told my important people, but on my personal Facebook, I never told them anything. It was so funny. All these people started messaging and calling Jeff at work because it was like in the middle of the day. And he's like, "What'd you do?" And I was like, well, I added a photo to my story and I forgot that these people didn't know anything. He's like, "Okay, that makes sense." $49.27. We have 12 left of the big partridge in a pear tree pendant. We have 12 of them. 6 buckaroonies for one of them, guys. They have a purple tag. Are they special? No. That's just, I just use my cut up pieces of paper. They're not special. $28. We have some left of the Santa hats. We did not have any left of the kits that I made, like the charm kits. I do have those bird charms and stuff. I just didn't have time to get them like put together. Those are the Santa hats. You get 4 of those. I didn't have any extra like kits I'd already made, and I also didn't have all of like the different ones. So I was like, okay, we will assess that when we have to. Baby brain. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of that going on. Sometimes I'm just like, am I okay? I don't know. $49.29. Here I have, I think, 51 of these left. These are the check glass mercury. They have the mercury finish on, the ivory mercury finish, and they're $3.50. So I have quite a few of those left. I did have a few left of the Tiger's Eye pendant. I don't think we've used this. I think we're going to use this week. I have 9 of these left. I mean, because I had some other projects left, you know, or projects that we kind of talked about. So I think this one might be next up on the project list. Not that I really have like a list. Are you going? Am I going where? Waiting to see the pearlized rondelles. These ones? Those are the ones. Use it. Are you going to sell the bird charms? Yes, I don't have them listed right now, but I am going to sell them, but I just have to get it together with that. I don't have photos of them individually. $49.31. These guys, We've got the moss agate, 6mm. Strands are 15 inches, $9.30 for those guys. We have $49.32. Some of these little clear, I know I said they were white. I don't know why I said they're white. They're not. They're clear AB. Little packs of these guys. I think we did use a couple of those in our project. Always good to have a crystal, in my opinion. Got your eyes peeled for tiger's eye. Well, I've got 4 strands of bronzonite left. These are the ones we just used in that knotted necklace with the bird. With this bird. They looked really nice together with the red crystals. My opinion. $49.33. Those guys $12 a piece there. Those are 8s. So that's those. We just have a few left here. Here's the tiger's eye, Dorothy. $49.34. We only have 3 of the tiger's eye, but these are the grade A tiger's eye. They are nice. We only have 3 of those. They're $11. Those are 6s. $49.35. These are the chains. So we only have 3 of these left, and they're $7.99, and you get basically a yard. And this has the wood and the moss agate on there with like iron in like the rosary style. I want to say it's 39 inches, just about 40 inches, so it's pretty good on 10. Only 3 of those left. Then we have this. Toggles make great focal components. 5 of the rhodonite left. This rhodonite was really good as well. Rhodonite. Not rhodonite. Rhyolite, sorry. Excuse me. Look at that. Yeah. Rhyolite was pretty good. $9.30. Those are 6s as well. We got 3 left. $49.37. These are just the red crystals. We just use those on the earrings. Looking super yummy. A meter is roughly 10% more than a yard. Yeah. Is that what I said? Did I say a yard? I might have said a yard. Well, I think it's 39 inches. Is the situation. I don't know how much a meter is. Apparently it's 10% more than a yard. $49.38. These guys, we have 8 left. These are the pebbles. These are the garden quartz pebbles. We have 8 left of those. Those are $12, 15 inches long. And the last one is the tree agate. $49.39. We have 9 of those. Boop. Those are $10. So that's what we had left. I do have some charms and stuff, but I just don't have them listed right at the moment. But everything else, we didn't have any left of the chippies, the chippies that we were all really liking. And we didn't have any left of the charm packs. We didn't have... There was like a few items that we didn't have. I do miss the live living in California. Oh. 36 and a meter is 39. Oh. So it must be a meter then. I like your tray mats. Thank you. Yeah, so this is all that's left. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to launch these. We're going to launch these out, and so they're available. So if anybody wanted extras or things and stuff, let me get over here Oh, with 1 minute to spare. Look at me being on time today. Kinda. She said, hopefully. Where's my mouse? Okay, let's see. Let's go to... Oh, I got sign in. I got sign in. Yeah, so, well, last year I didn't have any extras, and people were like, what? There's no extras. And I was like, no. So I got extras this year. So here we go. We're going to make all of these live right now. And then you can head over to the website and purchase them at your leisure. But leisurely before Wednesday. because otherwise we'll have a problem. Because I'm going to leave work. I'm excited about leaving work. I get excited every year about leaving work. I get to leave work and not, and I was going to say and not do anything. Yeah, no, that's not. We're going to move probably. That's what's going to happen to me. All right. Let's turn these on. We just push this little eyeball. This little eyeball means you guys can see them on the website. So I got all these ready yesterday. This is what I was doing yesterday. It took me pretty much all day. But it was like, it's okay because Jeff helped me to get the orders ready to pack. I mean, we picked them. So I was like, okay, cool. We did that the day before. All right, so they should be active. Let me refresh. Yep. And then I think I have one Christmas box. I have one Christmas box left. Enable. And I'm going to add it to a category. Save. Okay. Home. All right. Okay, let's see if we got it under control. So in the bead store, I made a new category. So when you click it, why won't it drop down? There it is. Extra Critter Christmas 2025 is the name of the category. So all the Christmas things will be in here. So these are all the extras from the box. I figured that would just make it easy. There they are. And you can just add them to your cart. And they all have their little descriptions and stuff. If you hadn't been following along and you wanted to know more information, it's all down here. So there's that. And I have one Christmas box left if you want the whole thing, the mug and all the beads. And there we go. That's what we got going on today. So they are ready to be launched. Or they are launched, I guess. Who clears the mats now? I envision a huge stack of them leaning to one side. That is correct, Heather. I have, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top of not the ones we use today that are just all full of stuff that I then have to clean off. I have not, Phyllis used to clean them off and now it's just getting bad. I took a picture of my desk yesterday and I sent it to my friend Melissa and I was like, I'm going to deal with this before the live tomorrow, and then proceeded to not do that. So I just moved it all over there. Thank you for sharing the website, PK. So PK's shared the website. If you're new here, you're watching this in the replay, that's the website. Thunderhorsedescendant.biz is where you're going to go to make your purchases. And yeah, last day to purchase is Wednesday, and then closing up shop the following Monday. I'm excited. All right, guys, I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. Thank you for sharing all of your knowledge about where to get beading patterns for free or for purchase today. What day is the bingo? The bingo is on December 10th at 7 o'clock if you have your cards. And if you don't have your cards yet and you're still waiting for your order, we're going to play another game in January, to be decided on the date, but the time will be at 7 p.m. Yeah. So it'll probably be in January, probably towards the end of the month, I would guess, when we have all of our doings, Yeah, you're welcome to play both. If you have multiple cards and you want to play in both games, you're welcome to do that. All right, guys, I hope you have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day, and I will see you tomorrow for things and stuff.